Successful opening night in the Vine Center for the Liberty men's basketball team as the Flames get the win tonight over Cairn. The final score 81-53. Alongside Paul Nazigan, my name is Nick Pierce. The Flames moved to 1-0 with the win here tonight. They shot 53% from the floor and had a lot of guys show off offensively here this evening. And Paul, when you look at this Flames team, had a 12-point lead at halftime, really expanded on that in the second half. What did this bunch do to impress you tonight? Because there's a lot of newcomers out there.
Yeah, I think a typical early game, some good things, some things they need to work on. But I really liked how everybody got involved, and not individually. They got involved off of the pass. Guys were really sharing the basketball. The ball was moving around. A lot of different guys scored, building some confidence early. It was a nice outing offensively to start the year.
Yeah, when you talk about sharing the ball tonight, 21 assists to just 14 turnovers, and the Flames led in scoring by John Dawson with 15, and then Ray Chen, one of the few seniors on this team, had 14 off the bench tonight.
Yeah, they're really young again, so picking up a guy like Chen, who's an experienced player, the transfer from Belmont Abbey, to come in and really do a lot of just good things and play within himself, hit a couple big threes back-to-back, got a couple deflections, got to the free throw line. They're going to need all the experience and leadership that they can get, and so great job by Chen, and again, also him filling in, getting other guys into the mix. I think they're really deep at the guard spot, and that's going to play well throughout the year.
You mentioned the depth, and that was also what head coach Richie McKay said was the biggest difference after the game tonight as well.
You can just look at the box score and see one major difference, and that's depth. You know, we got a lot of guys that can play, and although young and still inexperienced, I felt like we had some options. So
I feel like we came together really well. We played well. Defensively, it was not there. We got some small details that we need to get back in the gym and work on. But offensively, I think we shared the ball really well. We got the shots we wanted. So it's just a matter of getting back on the defensive end.
It went well. We had some spurts where we played really good, some really good upside, signs of, what a program could be like or the direction it's going. And there was times where we didn't play the way we expected, and we got to get rid of those times. It exposed a lot of the good and the bad, and it gives us something to work on going into Tuesday's game.
So the Flames get the win over Cairn here tonight at the Vine Center. Liberty will host VCU coming up on Tuesday. We'll talk more about that game in just a little bit. But from the defensive side tonight, I think that was the one area that the Flames will tell you that they want to get better at heading into this VCU game. They're going to have to.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's in a couple of different areas. Rebounding was certainly a concern. We saw a big stretch there in the middle of the game where Cairn actually was leading on the boards, not only total rebounds, but on the offensive glass. They've got to clean that up, especially before Tuesday. And then also just on the half court, the pack line, Coach McKay is pleased that they have all the returners. They're a little farther along, but the new guys have to blend in, and they've got to clean some things up on that pack line. Too many penetrations that got into the paint, and then also on penetration, not enough help coming over. So they got some work to do in the next 3 days before VCU comes in here.
Yeah, and we talk about that pack line defense, and it's a very hard defense to learn. And a year along for some of these guys, but you forget there are still a lot of newcomers. There's 4 true freshmen on this team this year.
Yeah, a lot of new guys that have to learn it, and then a lot of intricacies to that defense that still need to be perfected. It's early, but it's going to get tested Tuesday night. But Coach McKay will have them ready with a few more practices under their belt.
A couple of individual performers that we were just talking a little bit before we came on here. How about Josiah Talbert and the energy that he played with tonight? Even late in the second half, a couple of those dunks that he had, and then we've already mentioned Ray Chen and the consistency he had, getting a lot of minutes here tonight.
Yeah, Talbert. I mean, you love seeing just his aggressiveness, and he got the dunk, and that gets the crowd into it. But the mindset that he had, that he knew, set a screen, roll, nice catch, and then the mindset to just say, hey, when I get the ball, I'm going at the rim. That's going to pay off. A kid that obviously is not shy. We were joking that him and his brother, we know have had some battles in the driveway, and he looked like he felt really comfortable. And again, the confidence that other guys seem to show in their teammates, that they can penetrate and kick it to the freshman, Josiah Talbert, and know, hey, he's got the skills to do something with it. Building that team unity amongst the guys. Again, those things pay off down the road.
And don't call him the little brother either.
That's
He's 6'9". He's actually
right.
taller than Ezra. So
That's right. I get in trouble.
Well, let's look at VCU coming up here on Tuesday night. This is certainly an established program. Was in the Final Four just a few years ago. A little bit of a different-looking Rams team now than that team was, certainly. But
Yes.
still, they have the reputation up there in Richmond, and this is a team that put it on the Flames last year.
Yeah, definitely. They've got a great squad. They've got size. They've got quickness, and Flames really, and that's something they were not able to practice tonight, not facing any pressure. It's going to be full court, trapping, guys running and flying all over. Passing lanes are going to be narrow with the wingspan. And so, again, trying to prepare for that is a real hard thing to do. To simulate what we're going to see Tuesday night, to try to simulate that in practice is tough. So taking care of the basketball is going to be imperative. Again, I like the fact that Liberty's pretty deep in the guards, and even the five that they start, all perimeter players, guys that can help break a press and then go right into an offense.
And even in the front court, more depth this
Yes.
year as well. It was, just more depth all the way around, really. But Flames get the win tonight. They are 1-0 now, 81-53, the final over Cairn. Again, Liberty and VCU meet here on Tuesday night in the Vine Center. 8 o'clock tip-off following the Lady Flames meeting with James Madison. Until then, for Paul Nazigan, my name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.